Hello, and welcome to the second episode of the Brick Clubhouse. I'm your host, Chris, and I'm here with my faithful Lego buddy, Evan. How are you doing, Evan?
I'm doing good. How are you, Chris?
Good. We find ourselves here on this Tuesday night, and yeah, how's your week been going?
Pretty good so far. Yeah, how about you?
Good. For those of you people who don't know, we're recording here in San Diego, and it's been raining, which is very unusual. So everyone's freaking out, and we're getting tornado warnings on our
Tornado,
phones.
yeah,
And so don't worry, we're fine.
for now.
We're surviving.
For
No
now.
floods, but
Yeah.
we never know what tomorrow brings.
Yep.
But want to thank everyone for downloading our first episode. It was fun to see the activity there. And we just want to let you know that you can get in touch with us through our socials. You can find us at the Brick Clubhouse on Instagram, on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, on Facebook. I'm not sure we're monitoring X so closely, but we are there. We would love to talk to you, so send us your feedback. Let us know anything you would like to hear about from the store or from the show, and we'd be happy to get in touch with you.
hmm
And as always, we're brought to you by Bricks and Minifigs in San Diego North, as they call us. So thank you very much to Bricks and Minifigs for making this all happen and helping supply us with Lego. Isn't that right?
Yes. Always happy for the Lego supply.
More than we need to know.
Yeah.
So let's dig into it. Let's take a look at what has been new in the world of Lego this week.
Yeah.
I think one of the things we need to talk about is an event happening tomorrow morning as we record this. So by the time you hear it, it will have passed, and you will.
So Wednesday, February 7th
Yes.
at 8 a.m. Pacific time.
Yeah. What is happening?
So the Bricklink Designer Program, Series 1 is going on sale for crowdfunding. So those of you who know might have remembered that there was a previous wave of sets that were under the Bricklink Designer Program. These were Lego Ideas submissions that were not chosen by Lego to become official Lego Ideas sets. So there was a crowdfunding phase on Bricklink, and once they raised enough money, which happened very fast, then about a year later, 6 months to a year later,
It was quite a waste.
the sets were shipped out. A select few got them. Some of them were, there was like a mountain observatory that you got your hands on.
Yeah.
The modular Lego store, which you also got your hands on, which
Yes.
is great. And then the bowling alley
The bowling alley we actually had in the store,
sealed in box.
which why someone brought that in, I'll never know.
Yeah, you didn't buy that. Someone brought that in on a
Yeah.
trade. Anyways, they are now taking the Bricklink Designer Program one step further, and they are releasing sets in 4 series, so in 4 waves. And the first wave goes on sale tomorrow. These are 5 sets ranging everywhere from $50 to $380. And we are, you and I, Chris, hoping to get our hands on a few of them from the store.
I'm hoping as we look at them, the 5 sets, beginning with the most expensive because that's the most fun.
That's most fun.
The Mountain Fortress.
This one looks awesome.
It is a beautiful, and there's some reviews already out there.
Yeah,
for
I was
the
gonna
set
say if
on YouTube.
if any of you guys follow any Lego Ambassador Network people on YouTube, there are reviews out for the Parisian. I've seen the Parisian Street and the Mountain Fortress. I don't know if I've seen reviews for the other 3, but they might be out there too.
I watched a video today on the Mountain Fortress, and it just looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
It has it doesn't really have a set number per se,
It does not.
but it's got 3,995 pieces, and it's beautiful. It's
kind of like the Lion Knight's castle that came out a couple years ago, in the sense that it's this big castle that then folds closed or opens up, kind of like the Lion Knight's castle.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, we have the Lion Knights and always the Black Falcon. They're at odds, and so now to have this Black Falcon Fortress
Yes,
to
that's
go with the Lion Knights is,
also worth mentioning is that this is the Black Falcon's fortress that kind of opposes the Lion Knight's
yeah,
fortress.
it is. It's so cool. The interior's a little sparse.
I think that's a theme for a lot of these sets. They're not they don't so for Lego Ideas, they take the fan submission and then they kind of redesign it through the Lego standards, which are a lot higher. And I don't think that these sets went through the same quality checks as those ones. That's kind of the consensus I got from the Parisian Street review that I watched. But they're beautiful. Like they look fantastic.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see how these crowd-funded sets that they're doing in the designer program uh, continue to evolve as the year goes on.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, there's already 4 series that are planned, and this just being the first one, uh, I can't wait to get my hands on that Mountain
Yeah.
Fortress.
So following the Mountain Fortress at the $320 price range is the Parisian Street. This set is probably about 2 base plates long, would you say? Maybe a little less than that, but it's only half a base plate deep. So it's an open back, and it's a Parisian street that has 3 or 4 buildings that make it up, but they all have the similar architecture. So it looks like kind of a uniform architectural layout.
Yeah, but it definitely would take work to fit it into your Lego city.
Yeah,
Like
because
it's
it's half the
not
base plate.
modular,
Right.
which is a little, I don't know, disappointing, but it's
It looks
it's
really
already
nice.
3,500 pieces and it's only half deep. So
Right.
you can only imagine how just massive that would be.
Yeah,
It
so
would almost be like buying 2 full modulars.
to make it complete, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
so
get it.
so this set is 3,532 pieces, and this one actually does include 16 stickers. I'm guessing the Mountain Fortress has no stickers since it didn't say
Not
that.
listed.
And the price for the Parisian Street is $320.
And it does have 7 minifigures, which is nice. And
How many figures did the fortress have?
the
Let's
fortress
9 minifigures.
9.
9 minifigures. Following the Parisian Street, we have at $230 for 2,331 pieces. We have the old train shed. Chris, I know you're a Lego train fan.
I love trains, so this one looks very cool to me. I don't like have like a train setup that's up all year round. I put up a train at Christmas. So, as cool as this is, I'm not quite sure where it would fit into my
It's a
collection,
cool looking set though.
but it's really neat. And I do like the detail on the inside of the train shed
Yeah.
uh
Yeah.
with this one. If the other ones are knocked for not having a lot of detail, this one has some great, stuff on the walls
Lots of
and
masonry bricks, lots of
yes.
dark green window frames. So this one is a train shed, like you would think. On the outside of the train shed is like what appears to be the end of a train track. So it's kind of like a storage shed for a train that would then be put under the tracks to
Yeah.
go out. So that's a nice one. And if you're a Lego train fan, should fit in nicely if you have a Lego city or just next to a train that you might have.
I could almost see it going in my winter village, winterize it a little bit, and a place for the
Yeah,
train to park.
put some white bricks
Yeah.
on it.
But it definitely is one that I've got my eyes on.
Yeah.
I don't think I rate it as high as the Mountain Fortress if I have to start picking and choosing, but
Yeah.
it's still good.
Yeah.
Next we have the general store coming in at 159.99 and a piece count of 1,906 pieces, 4 stickers, 5 minifigures, and 2 horses.
Oh, and the train station had 6 minifigures
Ah,
for those wondering.
and so the general store is definitely old Western
Yeah.
motif. It's got the stagecoach,
Oh,
which I do love the
I like this
stagecoach.
one a lot. The more I look at this set, the more I like it.
Again, the maybe because it's a smaller set, but the detail inside the store looks pretty good.
It looks great.
At least from
From the one
the
shot we have.
promotional shots,
Yeah.
it looks good. I don't think we've seen any review videos on this one yet, but it just looks like a fun set. I kind of it's reminiscent of like the the Fisherman Shack or um
Yeah.
some of those other kind of just standalone idea sets that are just fun. I could definitely see the appeal to this one, and very different than
Yeah.
anything else that
And
we've seen from Lego recently.
right, and we haven't gotten many Western sets for a while. I mean overall not many at all.
No.
Outside of those Lone Ranger sets, which
Yeah, that
if you're
was
not a Lone
how
Ranger
long
fan,
ago was that?
and if you're not a Lone Ranger fan, so I feel like that's a theme that Lego could have tapped into more. I mean, they have the castle and they have a few other, I don't know, Western. I feel like
Yeah,
was a theme that could have done well. Regardless, this set, if you're a Western fan, um, is a great option. Um, the main color scheme of this one is sand blue, which is really nice.
it
It looks really good.
it looks sharp, and I like the little covered wagon. It looks a little flat in the picture, like it could have been a little higher,
Yeah,
but it I
yeah,
think it's an interesting use of pieces that they use to make the covered wagon. Uh, so,
yeah.
um,
Um, and then moving on to the last set, this is the Snack Shack. This is for $50 with 539 pieces and 3 stickers, including 2 minifigures and a little pelican mold. That's a fun little, I guess not a pelican, it's a seagull, little seagull mold, and a little rat mold too, it looks like. This one, it kind of looks like a metal trailer that you'd hook up, to a truck or an RV, and it's a little hot dog snack shack. This one's really cute.
I love this one. It's tiny, and I like that they really did a good job hitting multiple price points.
Yeah,
I feel like some of the past few rounds of the designer program definitely were weighted to the higher priced ones. I know they did have a few lower price ones that didn't quite make funding, but I love this little guy, and it's like a cool little Airstream camper turned into a snack shack you would find at the beach.
yeah.
It's just great.
So for I know that this is releasing. This will be up after these pre-orders go up, but I think it's worth mentioning just because there are going to be future waves, and if any of these sound interesting to you and you are in the San Diego area, hopefully in about 6 months we'll have one of each set at least available in the store. The way it works is that after each set has received over 3,000 pre-orders, whatever is ordered will be produced and shipped out, and they will manufacture up to 30,000 of each set. So these are quite a bit less limited than the first round of sets that they made,
But
but still,
30,000,
that's not very much.
when you consider that's the global number,
Yeah,
30,000 sets made for,
it'll go quick.
yeah,
I mean,
I think
there's already hundreds of comments on each of these. People saying like, "Wow, I can't wait to order this. I can't wait. Like, this is gonna be so fun." So,
I kind of will be shocked if some of these last an hour,
mhm,
and I would think by the end of day one they're all sold out.
most likely. So if you're interested in seeing pictures for yourself, or of Series 1 or up to Series 3, they have not released which sets will be featured for Series 4. You can go on over to bricklink.com and from the homepage, click on the banner up at the top that says Programs, and that'll take you right to the page. You can see pictures of Series 1 through 3. And like I said, if you see one that catches your eye and you're in the San Diego area, um, hopefully we will definitely post on our socials when we get these sets in, if we are lucky enough
Oh
to get
yeah.
any of them. And then hopefully you can come on by and we'll have one for you.
Maybe we'll report back on the next episode
Yeah,
how successful we are. And a little tease for the future, they there's some really cool sets coming
there's some fun ones.
in series 2 and 3.
That logging railway. Whoa, I didn't see
Oh,
that. The track is,
it's yeah. We
and it looks like a lot of these
we'll have a lot to talk about on June 1st when
might
that
not
one
be
goes around.
finalized quite yet.
So,
But yeah.
so good luck.
And for those of you wondering, Series 2 goes live June 1st. So got a few months to prepare for
Yeah.
this.
So maybe there's nothing that catches your fancy in this wave, or you just want to see how it goes. You will get two more opportunities this year, or is it every quarter? Maybe they're doing them. Yeah,
Um,
October 1st will be Series 3.
yeah,
So, and then my guess is the next one will be sometime early next year.
yeah.
So, that's what's happening in the Bricklink sets, and we've had a few other announcements of sets that are coming out that Lego has released. A few that I want to touch base on
Yeah.
because I'm an F1 fan, I'm a racing fan, and Lego has posted images for two new McLaren sets coming out.
And these are Speed Champion sets, right?
One is a Speed Champion, and one is just one of their icon sets.
Oh, yeah.
So, set number 10330 is the icon, the McLaren MP4/4, and Aaron Senna, the famous McLaren driver, in his red and white McLaren car. It looks fantastic.
I like the quote brick with a picture of him.
Yeah,
That's cool.
they really went above and beyond with this one. And interesting to note, they did remove all the cigarette advertising that would have been on this car originally.
Makes sense.
But there's a great stand that this set comes on. Uh,
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen that extensive of a stand for a single minifigure in a set before.
Yeah, well, the minifigure and the car are both have their own independent stands.
Mm-hmm.
It just Lego did something really cool with this
Yeah.
one, and it looks great to me. It's only 693 pieces. It does come in at $80, which seems like a lot
There's some big
for
tire molds.
there's some big tires
And the
and
branding deals is the
yeah,
licensing
the
deals.
licensing stuff. It looks great though. It looks to be, we don't know for sure, but it looks a little bigger than your typical Speed Champion car.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
it's coming in at 12 inches long, so roughly twice the size of a Speed Champion. Maybe not quite that much, but definitely bigger.
Yeah.
Just a fun car for F1 fans.
And a nice on top of that stand for the minifigure, there's a sticker element with a picture of the driver with a nice inspirational quote.
Yep.
No matter what your dream is, you have to dedicate yourself entirely to it, Chris.
Oh,
Isn't that so inspiring?
I'm going to go to sleep meditating on that tonight.
It's like the Blades of Glory, if you can dream it, you can do it quote. That's one of my faves.
Oh my. And then because we didn't get enough McLaren, uh Lego and McLaren must have a great partnership because last year we got the giant Technic McLaren set, and now we're getting the Aaron Senna car, as well as a good old Speed Champion sized uh, McLaren F1 car. It's based on the 2023 car design. I love the papaya orange and the hints of blue down to the chrome wheels that to match their Google sponsorship. It just looks great, and I like to think that the little minifigure is a little Lando Norris that will drive his way onto my bookcase come March 1st.
And that one is a Speed Champions one.
It is a Speed Champions.
That's a big set for a single Speed Champions car. It looks bigger, at least on the picture.
Yeah,
That's
I
a good
mean,
looking set.
it's fun. It looks to have a lot of stickers, which I
As a lot
don't
of these ones
love.
do. Yeah.
Just if you're wondering the details of this is set number 76919 with 245 pieces, and it is releasing March 1st. So
For $26.99.
yeah, 26.99, and we should have it in the store come release day or soon after. And I'm excited about this one. I know Speed Champions aren't everyone's cup of tea, uh, so we're not going to go through the whole wave of Speed Champions today. But I
Yep.
just wanted to call out these two McLaren cars,
Yep.
and
I do like the details on this one. The Google Chrome seems to be one of the sponsors, and the hubcaps on each of the wheels
they are,
have the Google Chrome
yes,
colors. That's cool.
and for people uh, that are F1 fans will notice they finally did smooth tires.
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't have to have the inters like we did on the giant Technic set. Getting these smooth tires, I don't know, it just shows, I think they're trying to get these as close to real representations of the cars as possible. So I really appreciate the fact that we got smooth tires just like the real race cars would be, and it looks great. So come March 1st, we'll have a whole bunch of new Speed Champions to talk about, and I personally can't wait. But there were some rumors this week as well.
Some rumors, some leaks,
Some leaks.
perhaps.
We did see some
We
box
did
art.
see some leaked pictures of the upcoming Snow White set, which is
Rumored set.
very exciting.
Lego still hasn't announced it.
Lego hasn't announced it, but we've seen pictures now.
We've seen pictures.
So
I'm I'm pretty excited about the set for a few
I
reasons.
think we're both excited for different reasons,
Yeah.
but also we're still excited. I think so. So the Snow White cottage, there were different fan designs that gained enough support on Lego Ideas. I think two separate times. The first time it wasn't chosen. The second time it initially was chosen to become a Lego Ideas set, and then was delayed, and then was canceled.
So this is not that set.
So this is not that set. I think what seems to have happened is Lego decided that they kind of wanted to make their own set and not have it be in collaboration or tied to the fan design from Lego Ideas for
Interesting.
whatever reason.
Yeah, who knows?
So they decided to just make it on their own. The pictures look really good.
They do. The thing I'm most interested in for this set are the minifigures.
Yes. So the rumors were that we were going to get Snow White and all seven dwarves, and the box art shows that not only that, but also Prince Florian, which looks to be the same Prince Florian and same Snow White from the new Disney Castle set.
Which is great because
Which
I
is
don't want to
good.
buy another Disney Castle, but I would
We
love to get that.
Chris and I both have the original Disney Castle. I'm a little upset still that the second Disney Castle even exists. I think it should have been the Disneyland Castle,
Oh, for sure.
but whatever. And so, anyways, we don't have to pay $400 now for the Snow White and Prince Florian figures.
Which is
Only what is the rumored price? 230 is the rumored price for
I
the Snow White set?
honestly I don't remember.
I don't know.
I should have copied down all the details, but given the fact that it's
It hasn't
still
been announced
a
yet.
rumor, it may not happen until Lego says it's happening.
We don't know.
We don't know, but I certainly would love to get that set that leaked pictures.
It hopefully exists.
Yeah, with in this day and age with all the AI fake Lego sets floating around, you never know.
Never
But
know.
I'm certainly excited that this one might be
Could exist.
could exist.
Yeah.
It definitely is what I would want out of a Snow White set.
It looks to be like a fully enclosed back. I would imagine it looks like, and I would guess even just if I heard a rumor about this set, I would guess that the way it opens might be similar to like the Simpsons house, where it kind of opens in the middle and
Yeah,
kind of comes out. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the case where you take the roofs off.
I
But
bet it. I bet it opens.
I would imagine
of
it
some
opens
kind.
up,
Yeah.
and hopefully, you have all the, like the dwarves' beds with their names on the end of it, and a little organ. Oh, it's gonna be so cool.
Yeah. We'll see. Stay tuned.
Yeah. All right. So moving right along here into our next segment, which is what's new in the store. As we've mentioned, we are sponsored by Bricks and Minifigs San Diego North. And so every episode, we would like to highlight some of the fun new sets that we just got in. So in addition to the new February 1st releases that we highlighted in our last episode, if you want to get updated on those, you can go ahead and check out episode 1, which was posted earlier last week. But for this week, we have a few sets to highlight. First of all, we got in a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of the used Lego Batman movie sets. Some of them we are still putting together to get out on the shelves, but we have two main ones to highlight. The first of which is set 70916. This is the Batwing from the Lego Batman movie. Comes with three minifigures of Batman, Robin, and Harley Quinn. This is a great set. It's a big old Batwing. We currently have it displayed up on two hooks, so we have it displayed upright. Um, it looks really good.
I
I'm a huge fan of the Lego Batman movie. Batman is my favorite superhero. I don't know if you knew that, Chris. I think you
I
did.
yeah,
I
I
don't know
don't
if you knew
know.
that. But so I love the Lego Batman movie. I love Will Arnett.
It
So it just combines three of my favorite. Oh, and Michael Cera. I freaking love Michael
this
Cera.
just
So
looks so good, like hanging up, like as a
it does.
bat. Like I would almost just hang it on the wall to be like a nice little
Oh, for sure.
bat signal.
And I have the 1989 Batwing set that retired last year.
The big one.
Yeah, the one that came with like hooks so you could hang it on the
Yeah.
wall. I have that hanging in my room, and I love looking at that thing. And this one is smaller, but it also is just in the shape of a big Batman logo, so it would give you the same effect.
And it's the Batman like movie logo. Like it's
The
not the
Lego Batman
yeah, the
movie,
Lego
yeah,
yeah. It's fun.
it's a good one. And then the second one from the Lego Batman movie that's of note is set 70917. This is the Ultimate Batmobile. This set is awesome.
This blew me away.
It's
I
awesome.
I didn't know this set existed. I
So
somehow
Chris,
missed it.
so Chris hasn't seen the Lego Batman movie.
I have not.
This is the Batmobile that we see in the final battle of that movie. So it comes with, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight minifigures, including the only set to come with the two winged monkeys from The Wizard of Oz
So great.
and the Wicked Witch of the West. So, for those of you who haven't seen the movie, a little bit of a spoiler, kind of, but there's a scene at the end where there's a bunch of different movie villains from different Warner Brothers owned media. So there's like Sauron, and there's the Wicked Witch of the West, and there's Voldemort from Harry Potter, and King Kong and Godzilla. Like it's really funny.
How did I miss the I mean, I know
Oh,
it
it's a great
exists, but I've never seen it.
Oh, it's so good. We got to watch it. Anyways, for some reason they chose this set to be the only way to get those three classic Wizard of Oz characters. So, but the best part of this, oh, it also has Polka Dot Man, who's an exclusive figure, and it's also
You
worth
just
quite a bit.
yeah, I love it.
And Butler Alfred, like Butler Man, it's like a Batman costume, but he's still in his Butler attire. And then Batman, Robin, and Batgirl, plus a little um, Bat Signal side build. But the best part of this set is that Batmobile.
It
So
I was blown away when you showed me everything this thing did.
So it's called the Ultimate Batmobile. Basically, what it is it's a big old Batmobile when you look at it, but it actually breaks apart into four separate vehicles. So you get a little Batmobile that Batman can drive. You get a little Bat Cycle that Robin can ride.
Poor Robin. He
You get a
created
little
that the shorty with the stick
yeah.
here.
You get another like kind of like half tumbler looking kind of vehicle for Alfred, and then a small little Batwing ship for Batgirl to pilot. And they all connect together to form this one singular ultimate Batmobile, and then you can break them all apart. Um,
It's so
it's
fun.
such a great set.
It is.
So, for those of you who've seen it and know what I'm talking about, you'll know. For those of you who have maybe seen the movie or are just Batman fans and don't know what I'm talking about, it's worth looking up. Again, that set number is 70917. Both of these sets, as with all Lego Batman movie sets, are retired. So if you're interested and you're in the area, swing on by the
Yeah,
store.
we've got them. And the minifigures are just
They're great.
they're exquisite. I think they're the real.
Those two winged monkeys are worth quite the pretty penny now on the secondary market. So those
And this is all complete.
are the highlight.
Yeah. A
This,
lot
this set is 100% complete. Some of our used sets are not. I actually built these two sets myself, and I can say that they are both 100% complete.
it's so fun. Another thing that we got into the store recently, I that funny enough came out of this bulk buy that a guy brought in. He had 3 or 4 different boxes of bulk, and like literally one wasn't even Lego.
Yeah,
And he's like, I just don't want it. Get rid of it.
yeah.
And but in that, he's like, I think this one has some complete sets in it.
And
And
boy, did it.
and starting to look, and it had uh 4 of the old Kingdom
Like
sets.
classic. Was it Kingdom or Castle?
It was the Kingdoms.
Was it Kingdoms?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was Kingdoms. Uh, one was it's kind of a castle gate with some great looking knights.
It has the Dragon Knights.
Yes,
So
which
the
the
shield
shields.
prints are awesome.
I love these old knights. It's set number 7187. We also had the blacksmith shop from that same era that came in that actually has already sold.
And we've sold 2 of them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a smaller one, but really the king of this all was the mill, set number
The
7189.
goat set.
And yes, this was the original set that came with goats.
So the Series 25 figures just came out with the second ever goat. And right, that was all the hype for a
Yeah,
while. Is the
because
goat, this goat, we need another
yeah,
goat.
well, this was the original set that had 2 goats in it,
Yep.
and shockingly, like in spread across the boxes, we completed the set, all the figures and all the animals
Both goats.
were all there.
And the pig and some
Yeah, the
chickens.
two goats, the pig, chickens, um, the knights. It's a great set if you're into those older medieval castle sets. It was such a fun find
Yeah.
and a fun little puzzle to put together out of these boxes
Yeah.
of bulk that came in.
Yeah, and for those of you with the goat, it is still a different goat print than the one in the new CMF series.
Yeah.
It is still white, but it has brown spots on it. So they've retained their value because it's still exclusive to
Yeah.
this random castles
And
set.
it came with a great looking gray horse too. And you don't
Yeah.
see that gray
I also really
that
like
gray
there's
horse.
a woman minifigure with a really great dress print
Hmm.
on her
They,
torso.
yeah,
Yeah,
those knights and the peasant people
they look great.
that were part of these sets were so good.
And the little barn, so the 2 separate builds, there's a little barn build and the little mill build. And they're
Yeah.
both great, just little
Yeah.
builds.
It just looks so good. So if you have a little medieval village that you would like to add them to, or just want to have the original goats
Yeah.
in your collection, we've
These
got
2
those
sets
sets.
will not last for long. Um,
Like I said, we just put them out the other day, and
we've sold half of them.
two of the 4
Yeah.
are already gone.
So, if you're interested in the area, swing on by. Couple more sets real quick just to round out this little segment. One of them is set 60266. This is the Ocean Exploration Ship. This is a set that Lego actually made in partnership with National Geographic, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a huge, huge uh, boat, like deep sea
Yeah,
exploration ship.
it's like 20 inches long.
Oh yeah, more I think. It's massive. So it's 2 separate giant boat molds that go together. Um, I might be wrong, but I think this one might actually float.
I
Uh,
think it does.
I think it does,
Yeah, it's the
which is really cool. It has a great white shark mold as well as a bat ray or manta ray mold. It has I think 8 minifigures, and it has like a crane in the middle of it that you can move back and forth, and there's like a shark cage you can drop down. It has a little helicopter and a little like submarine and a little speedboat that go on it. Little compartments, little sleeping quarters with fish tanks in them for the little people to sleep in. The minifigures, and then also has a little like small like sunken pirate ship little build for the people, the minifigures to explore.
yeah.
So it's a fun one. Just thought I would just put it on the shelf today, so I thought I'd highlight it. And then lastly, here's one for you Star Wars fans. Set 7500, the Sith Fury class interceptor. This is the ship that came with Darth Malgus minifigure. This is from Knights of the Old Republic video game. And for those of you who know, you guys know that this Darth Malgus figure is quite sought after and quite valuable. This set is 100% complete. I also put this one together myself. Every piece and all 3 minifigures, including both Sith troopers. So I know that there's a lot of Star Wars fans that are trying to get that Darth Revan and Darth Malgus minifigure, and you got Darth Malak coming out in March.
Yeah,
So
the new one.
if you want the three Sith from that game, we do have the Darth Malgus minifigure with the ship currently at the store.
And it's a great looking ship.
It's a really cool ship.
So
I'd never seen it before.
yeah,
It's actually really cool.
yeah, it's great. And all available at Bricks and Minifigs
San
San Diego
Diego
North
North. Yeah.
as we speak. So
6881 Carmel Mountain Road.
9881.
9881.
Yes, let's
My
not
bad.
send them
To a wrong
away.
address. 9881 Carmel Mountain
Yeah.
Road.
Again, you can find the store on Instagram at Bricks and Minifigs San Diego, and that's the best way to find out what's still in stock and what is new in stock and all of that. So, Evan, you and I've had some busy weeks this week.
We have.
So,
Yep.
other than building in the store,
Yep.
I haven't done a whole lot of building. How about yourself?
Um, no, not much. Busy last week, so didn't have much time.
And because of that, we are introducing a new segment here on the podcast.
Yep.
Instead of what we are building, what we wish we were
We
building.
could be busy.
And
If given all the money and the time in
yeah.
the world.
Now one of the rules to this segment is going to be it has to be available
Currently.
on lego.com.
Okay.
So we're not talking about like historical retired stuff.
Or announced sets that have not been released
Yeah,
yet.
no,
Right.
these are things that we could go down to the Lego store or to our local Bricks and Minifigs and buy today.
Yeah.
So, do you want to kick it off or should I?
Start us off, Chris.
I am going to go with a brand new set that I haven't had a chance to pick up, but I'm very excited to do, which is the new London phone box or
Telephone box.
telephone box.
Yeah.
Yes. So it is set number 21347. It clocks in with 1460 pieces, no minifigs. It's in the ideas line
Oh, it's
of
an idea
sets.
set.
It is.
Well, that's awesome.
And I love London, one of my favorite cities in the world to visit. If you ever get the chance, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
And uh, one of my favorite pictures of my wife and I, we have leaning against a telephone box in London with Big Ben behind us, and it's fantastic. And so I just look at this telephone box, and it just brings back all the happy memories. And that's what I wish I was building.
Yeah. Well, as long as we're dreaming, I guess I'm gonna dream big. Which, for those of you that know me, not much of a surprise. Um, I'm not gonna go with a Star Wars UCS set. I'm gonna go with Rivendell. I think I have to go with Rivendell. This is set number 10316 with 6,167 pieces
Wow.
and 15 minifigures, not including the 4 or 5 that are statues in the set.
Uh,
So there's about 20, 21 minifigures in the set, actually. Um, I mean, this set, if you know, you know.
It's
If you don't
beautiful.
know, look it up. It's gorgeous. Both if you're a Lord of the Rings fan and if you're not. Now, funnily enough, I am a Lord of the Rings fan, but even when this set was first revealed and everybody was raving about it, I was like, yeah, it's a good set. Like, I had nothing against it. But over time, I've started to fully see the light. Like, it really is just magnificent. I mean, it looks like a mock
The
in the best
details
possible
that
way.
they put into it
I
are
think,
just
yeah, the gazebo
crazy.
build, you have the whole Council of Elrond with every seat for all the members. You have the bridge that Aragorn and Arwen stand on with a little water river trickling down. And then the best detail, in my opinion, has to be all of the leaves. The one by one tiles on the roof.
Oh, amazing.
Just the effect they were able to achieve. And then, you got all the little rooms on the inside. You have the broken sword that the statue is holding, and you got, the tapestry of the Battle of Sauron and um, Isildur, and it's just, you know, there are some
I,
great Lord of the Rings sets out there. I feel pretty confident saying this is the ultimate
this is.
Lego Lord of the
I
Rings
mean,
set.
like if they were ever going to do like a UCS Lord of the Rings set,
I
like
mean,
this is it.
this is it. Yeah.
It, there are rumors we could get more
Yep.
Lord of the Rings sets,
Yep.
but who knows what that'll be.
And for a theme that was retired for a long
Yeah,
time, we got those three brickheads alongside of this release. But if you're looking for a minifigure Lord of the Rings set, this is the only one on the market right now.
and it is. Yeah, I could totally see why this would be the one you would choose.
I mean, it's just magnificent.
It's
If
fantastic.
we're dreaming, let's dream big. Why not?
Yes, it's it is beautiful, and I love that. Like it does, you can break it apart into the different pieces, and
Yep.
it's a really good build. Maybe someday
I
it will find its way
I
to
hope I
both our
hope this
houses.
one stays on the shelf for a long time, like the UCS Millennium Falcon has, so that I can take the time to, save up for it. Because it would take some time.
I think it will. I don't think they put so much work and detail into this one.
And
I just don't see it retiring fast.
well, and as we said, right now it's the only Lord of the Rings set other than the Brickheads
Yeah,
that's even available.
it
So,
it keeps them in the theme without yeah, I think you'll be safe for a little while.
and like I said earlier to you, Chris, before the show, it has a minifigure for every major character you could want a minifigure for. And so for me, who has no Lord of the Rings sets currently because I wasn't around the last time Lord of the Rings set, I wasn't collecting Lego. I was around. I was alive. I wasn't collecting Lego the last time Lord of the Rings sets were on the shelves, and so it gives you every major character you could want from Lord of the Rings, at least on the hero side of things.
And well, and I I love that it's actual the Lord of the Rings theme and not the Hobbit theme. They didn't try to like
Yeah,
squeeze them both together.
right.
I'm glad it's the old
And
Bilbo.
you get
We
Bilbo
get
still.
Frodo,
Yeah, uh-huh.
but
I mean,
yeah, it's good.
it's just gorgeous.
I think that's a fine choice.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate the nod of approval.
Yes, because that's really what you want is my approval.
I just wanted to pick one that would make you happy. No.
Well, Evan, thanks for joining me tonight
Thanks for having me.
in the clubhouse.
Yes.
And we want to thank all of you for joining us. Just a little reminder where you can find us. You can look up thebrickclubhouse.com or just brickclubhouse.com. Brick Clubhouse on Instagram and on Facebook and all the places. And don't forget to follow Bricks and Minifigs San Diego on Instagram to find out everything that's happening in the store. So thanks so much, and we will see you all next week.